Meet Andy Paul, a Farm Bureau luminary who journeyed from state FFA president to national FFA president and now wears the crown of discussion meet champion. Well, recently, in the rustic heart of Georgia, I sat down with Andy to uncover the story behind his drive for excellence and the twists that brought him to the world of discussion meets. Out here in the country, Andy, Oglethorpe County, Lexington, Georgia, we got log trucks going by, we've got cows in the field. Could not get any better than this. But you're what I consider one of the Farm Bureau rock stars, and we have been so blessed, Andy, to watch your development and your growth over the years. FFA president in high school, national FFA president. Now discussion meet champion, so we have been blessed to watch your progress. Where does that drive and determination come from to be the best that you can be? Because you've always been the best that you can be.
Yeah, I think it's just always wanting to be better. I grew up in FFA and in 4-H and did the whole livestock showing circuit. I competed in soccer. Was I great at soccer? No, but I was on the field at least. And so I think for me, it's just always a desire to be better than I was yesterday. That's something that several mentors have told me is just be better than you were, and we're gonna be okay. And so just improving myself every day is something that I'm really interested in. Yeah. Why
discussion meet? Because it's not easy, and there is a lot of preparation that goes into it. So why discussion meet?
Yeah, so I did discussion meet through FFA when I was in high school. Loved it, competed in the Farm Bureau discussion meet twice, fresh out of college. Had no idea what I was doing. I mean, basically, I was trying to schmooze my way through it, and then got into the career that I was in, and didn't have the time to do discussion meet and change careers, and my schedule kind of aligned to hop back in the ring. And my wife and I were sitting and talking, and we're in the process of getting ready to move. And as a joke, she was like, "Man, we could really use a John Deere Gator." And I told her, like, "Yeah, you should compete in discussion meet." And so she started to, and then was like, "No, I'm not going to be able to." And I was like, "Well, okay, I'll try it this year, give it a practice run, and we'll see what happens."
It's not even for the better of ag, it's for the Gator, that's what it is.
We got to haul off trash somehow. So.
At least you're honest. What makes a good discussion meet champion in your opinion?
I think somebody that knows who they are. When you get to discussion meet, I think a lot of people think they have to fit a certain mold, and maybe that's really aggressive in a person that dominates the conversation, or maybe that's a person that's a little more laid back and the welcomer of the group, and I think there's a place for that in everybody. I think what brings people success is being who they are in that moment, and again, not viewing it as a competition. I mean, everybody wants to win. That's a natural desire for all of us. Everybody wants to have good scores. Everybody wants to walk away with the trophy. But in discussion meet, I think the champions are the ones that are sitting at the table and they're like, "Man, I'm with 3 other experts right now in their field. I want to hear what they have to say." And then I hope that somebody in this audience is taking something home. We had a conversation in the Final Four about diverse agricultural producers, which can be an interesting topic to discuss. And the whole time we were talking, I was thinking, man, I know there's somebody here that is going to take home some notes from what these other experts at the table are saying and benefit their local farm bureaus and benefit their communities. And so I think a champion is somebody that performs well, knows who they are, and just is excited to learn from the other folks at the table.
Final question for you, again, state FFA president, national FFA president, Georgia discussion meet winner. Hypothetically, and I don't want to kind of jinx it, but you know, competition's over, you're flying back home as AFBF discussion meet champion. Is that the icing on the cake of Andy Paul and Andy Paul's career?
I hope the next day is even better. I would love to go out there and be successful in discussion meet. Obviously, winning is something that everybody loves to do, and I feel like I'd be lying to you if I said the idea of winning wasn't interesting to me. But I know there are folks in Georgia that believe in me, that I have got mentors that have poured into me for years. And so when I'm sitting in the prelim rounds, hopefully the Sweet 16 rounds, hopefully the Final Four rounds, I know that it's me at that table. But there are so many mentors through my life that have gotten me to this point that I wouldn't be who I was without them. And so I'm on a table and I'm flying to compete on behalf of the state of Georgia.
Right.
But I am so thankful for the folks in Georgia that are praying for me, that are thinking about me, and that are encouraging me every day.
That's the other thing we love about you, man. You're not afraid to show emotion.
Was not expecting that.
Andy, best of luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Nothing to be ashamed about.
Yeah.
Nothing. We wish you the best.
Yep.
And we got you.
I appreciate it.